That's funny. I just watched this guy go by, and he was an ambulance driver. Or an ambulance passenger, I don't know. Maybe the girl was the ambulance driver, and the boy was the person who sat there on his phone and texted, because that's what he was doing while he was pushing that gurney, which was funny to me. It seemed to me like there's certain jobs, I got it as a kid, I got it, that there were certain jobs that were like, you can't fuck around when you're a cop. You can't fuck around when you're a doctor. You can't fuck around when you're a nurse. You can't fuck around when you're a psychiatrist. You can't fuck around when you're a priest, because you got serious things to do and people are counting on you. And, this is just too serious for you to fuck around. So when I see that, there's a part of me that goes, I think maybe we should make a rule, but then you see there's that a side discussion. I'm getting so tired of the rules. But I guess what I'm saying is, if you really believe in the rules, then you should stay the fuck off your phone while you're doing this serious job, especially walking through a hospital. Like, all it takes is for something stupid to happen, and you're gonna smash right into someone because you were like, well, I'm at the back of the gurney, so I get to text my girlfriend because the girl at the front is guiding the gurney. It gives me some free time to, maybe you're a drummer like me and you think you can actually do that, but you really shouldn't. You just shouldn't, Nemo. It's like my dad used to say. I remember my mom telling me the story, but I remember my dad too talking about guys who would drive with their girlfriend right up beside them in the middle of the front seat, the bench seat, and be kissing them at the red light. And my dad was like, driving and making out are both very serious propositions, and you shouldn't try to do them both at the same time, because you won't do either of them right. You give it the time and the attention that the duty requires. And right now you are an EMT or an ambulance driver, and you should probably stay the fuck off your phone. But who knows? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he was texting his his direct report to tell him where we did that special delivery to Portage la Prairie, and now we can get back on the circuit watching out for hurt people and heart attacks and stuff, which is fine. I don't know everything. I don't know what's going on. But you know what? I think that message, if that's the one, could be done better if it was done back at the front seat of your ambulance before you left. I don't know. That's just me. In any case, for those who think that I'm saying one thing and one thing only, I'm actually just asking questions. I'm always asking questions. I'm not actually saying that I don't get the time when you juggle something. I was a drummer. I was very good at juggling some things, and I can think of a couple situations in which I had a hurt and sick child in my vehicle, and I don't think I would have liked to have anyone else there except for maybe my best man driving that vehicle, because I was breaking rules. I was breaking them, but I was breaking them intelligently. And we know that can happen, because we know that police officers sometimes break the rules when they're driving the vehicles. And in some instances, they fuck up while doing that. And we go, no, that wasn't it. That's not it, son. You should have done it different. But oftentimes we go, good on you, man. Exactly. There's an emergency, and I'm happy to see you breaking the rules intelligently, but with force and with focus and with aggression, because there's a time to be aggressive. And when you're trying to get my hurt kid to the hospital, I'm okay with you running a red light intelligently, right? We don't need more hurt people at that red light, but I do know it is possible to go through that red light intelligently. But there's this strange thing that I'm seeing happening in society where people go, those rules are stupid. We all know those rules are stupid, and most of us agree privately that we're not going to follow them. We have our own little sub-rules. This is how we all actually do it, most of us. It's not 100% agreed on, but there's a lot of us, the consensus democracy, that says, this is how we'll do it. And I'm that guy who says, no, we should go back to the powers that be and say, rules not working, rules a lie, rules stupid, rule forces us to compromise our own integrity. I don't want to compromise my integrity, so can you please fix the rule? And other people go, ain't nobody got time for that. This ain't the hill to die on. What, this isn't your cross to bear. Choose your battles, son. Okay, but that's the problem. When you take your method, we end up getting to this breaking point where there's so many people privately saying basically what was it Solzhenitsyn said was happening in Russia? They're lying to us. We know they're lying to us. They know that we know they're lying to us, and yet everybody keeps swallowing the lie. I had this kid when I went into the Mark's Work Wearhouse, and I asked him about the shoes that I just bought. I'm going to buy these shoes, and when I buy them, if they go on sale next week, do I get, etc., will they compensate me the difference? Will they give me the sale price? And they said, oh yeah, that's, you got 90 days to do that. I'm like, just a second, what? 90 days? How is that? Well, you got 2 weeks really, but we always honor it to 90 days. I'm like, well, let me just look this up on the internet. No, the rules that it says here is that it's 2 weeks. Right, but they always allow us to do 90 days. Now, I believe they will often do that because I don't think that these 3 employees were lying to me. But it's like a rule that is set up for the benefit of management. Anytime they want to enforce the hard version, they have the hard version on paper, and then they play a soft version every day. And that's not right. People are like, but I like it. I like getting the deal. I know, but I like people being honest and truthful and having integrity, because if they have a duplicitous rule like that, it is usually because they're about to try and not about to. They're always ready to, should I say. They're always ready to try to cover their own butt and go, what? The rule does say that. Right, but it's not what you do every day, and that matters too.